but last week we had the trade deadline. A lot of moves went on, but mostly they were just like role players. I can go through some of them. I'm not gonna go through every single one, but Knicks got Alec Burks, Bojan Bogdanovic. Pacers got Buddy Hield. Thunder got
Sixers got Buddy. You said Pacers got Buddy. Sixers.
Oh damn, my bad. Good looks. Sixers got Buddy Hield. Thunder also got Gordon Hayward. And let's see. Wizards traded Daniel Gafford to the Mavs. And the Mavs also got PJ Washington from what's up?
Dinwiddie's a Laker?
Yeah.
Not moved, bro.
Yeah.
He is not doing.
He had a big shot yesterday, though.
Yeah,
y'all don't know.
With the Lakers.
Come playoff time, though,
And,
that may be.
Dennis Schroeder went over to the Nets.
Yeah, I'm hip to that.
Pat Bev is on the Bucks now.
Love that. That's a great move.
And Royce O'Neal went over to the Suns.
Again?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, from Brooklyn to the Suns. And I mean, I guess those are.
Yeah, I think my favorite move was definitely it's unfortunate Embiid got hurt, but Buddy to the Sixers. I thought he was so much spacing. So I thought that would be nice on me. But now Embiid hurt, it's kind of like it's a wash. But
it helps though. It helps. Like if he goes in there and just like
the season. I think I said this at the beginning of the year. The season is not a wash for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey is still here. Like,
but if Embiid's not there, bro, it's done.
I mean, if Embiid is not there, they was only gonna make the second round anyway. With Embiid there, from all I know. So shoot.
Man,
so I'm not gonna lie. What's the difference?
You got to look at it from the franchise perspective. They still want their ring.
They still gonna have a chance to get it if Embiid there or not. In my opinion, what's the difference
with Tyrese Maxey?
Yeah, I give it to him.
So you saying the Sixers should build around Tyrese Maxey instead of?
I would have gave up building around Embiid 2 years ago. It would with knowing what I know now with all these injuries. Yeah. Because we can't get over this. This is an inevitable hump. It's gonna happen.
Hindsight's 2020, but like
yes, hindsight is 2020.
Can't do like when he was averaging 30 and 10, be like, I'll trade Embiid. Like that's like,
but literally last night we was talking about him having 73.
Exactly.
Imagine what
knowing what we know now,
bro. But like,
and knowing he was never gonna be healthy.
I feel like.
Oh, right now you can't get. I don't think getting anything from Embiid is worth. You can't get Embiid worth much.
You
now.
saw that the Sixers tried to inquire about LeBron.
Yeah, NBA just so different when it comes to trading stars. Cause like whoever like trades a star is always the loser in the trade. NBA is so different. Like when it comes, it's not like football where it's like, bro, 1 year.
It really do take 1 year.
You never know, bro. 1 year.
Has Embiid shown you that 1 year?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if you seen like the past 20 games before he got hurt. But
he was cooking.
He was cooking.
Like the best player in the league. But I mean, that's the point.
Man once said, your best ability is availability.
That's true, bro. But you just need 2 months of healthy play.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, you just need 2 months of Embiid's best. Like, to be honest.
That's all you need. 2 months.
Like imagine what he did those last 20 games in April and May.
Yeah, Embiid, can you stay healthy for 60 days? That's basically all the franchise needs. 60 days.
And he's showing you he can't do it every single time, bro. This is madness. What are we? This is insanity. This is literally insanity. Expecting a different result from the same thing over and over again.
What do you do as the Sixers at this point, though?
Bro.
Nah, bro.
You can't just be like, we giving up on Embiid.
That's like Curry. Whenever Curry has ankle problems, the franchise be like, yeah, bro, let's just go ahead and watch because he's never gonna get healthy.
But that's a whole. This is a
how's it different?
I feel like that's different. That's a little. I feel like that's a little different.
You can't trade a star,
How's it different, though?
In my opinion, I feel like when they was having those talks with Curry and wanting to trade him, Curry hadn't even got to that ethos yet. So, of course, they was going to have that talk.
Curry's always had ankle problems, though. Even in 2015, he was having ankle problems.
Yeah, but when they were talking about wanting to get, like, if you're talking about wanting to get rid of him at that point,
I do see the point he's not at he already got a ring out of that, even with the ankle problems.
That's true.
So, it's like, you see what I'm saying, though? I don't,
but
at least for me, Embiid hasn't shown me enough. I don't care about the rings and not the rings. Excuse me, the MVPs and the postseason don't move no needles. Mm-hmm. So you have no rings is what I was trying to say. You have no rings to show for it. You just got a bunch of empty buckets.
I get what you're saying.
And one MVP.
And one MVP.
You can't trade.
But it's like, what do you do though? I still don't see.
We can move so many mountains with Embiid.
So realistically, what do you get for an Embiid trade?
Yeah, what do you?
I just don't know who you would trade with. I don't know who got enough assets for it.
Who's willing to take up Embiid?
That's the problem, right? There's no team with enough assets to get Embiid. So you got to take the best offer. The best offer might be Paul George and a 1 or something like that. That might be the best offer you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like what can you really?
I just don't know what you do if you're the Sixers at this point, man.
There's no offer out there for it.
We gonna keep trusting this man that we know he can only last 44 games in a year?
Trae Young,
Kyrie,
maybe?
Tim Hardaway, and 5-1.
Like
there's no.
What do you do? What is your perceived solution to this?
You have to just keep playing your
You
best
really
player.
do.
It's crazy.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
the best player in the
If I
world.
was the
You're not
Sixers
trading him.
next year, like limit him to, I really wouldn't low manage him honestly.
Yeah, MVP, All NBA. We're not worried about that. We worried
Yeah,
about
I'd literally just load manage him for the whole season.
which is what he was doing this season. Granted,
Yeah. You're not wrong. I'm not saying y'all are wrong. I'm just saying, like, at this point, something's got to give, bro. Like, and I was calling this low key. It was no shock to me to find out he tore his meniscus, his Achilles. He could have stubbed his toe walking out the house. I wouldn't have been shocked.
I think he actually got hurt in the postseason having bubble guts. Believe it or not, that was like a thing against the Raptors.
Like, bro, like I
Nothing
can't.
surprises me,
You
bro.
can't expect much out of a guy that can't stay healthy, and it sucks. And I don't want to sound like I'm just throwing a crazy hypothetical out there, but like for real, if I was the Sixers, I would have been giving up on this. I'm like, man, we can get a lot. We can get a lot for this guy. Shoot.
Bro, but that a lot isn't gonna do nothing for you.
You don't think
that
so?
a lot isn't gonna get you better than having Embiid? It's
To be
not.
honest.
Maybe.
To be honest,
That a lot. You might get two. You might get one guy.
I think that's maybe old school basketball thinking, man.
But it's
I
like,
don't know.
yeah, think about it. You trade Embiid, it's like, are you even gonna get somebody that's like better than Tyrese?
Think about it, right?
We not-
Think about it.
yeah.
They traded AD. AD was averaging probably I think like 28 and something.
Yeah.
And all they got was Lonzo. Lonzo was a good player. They got Brandon Ingram,
In a couple picks.
Kuzma. No, not Kuzma. They kept Kuzma. So Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, Josh Hart, and a couple picks.
Yeah,
Lost
that don't
Anthony
even
Davis.
that don't even measure up.
Because football,
But, I
it move the
mean,
needle.
In transition, you got Zion, and the franchise ain't
But
looking
Zion
too bad.
wasn't a part of that though.
I know, but like
That was just Adam Silver blessing him.
I don't think so. I think that's kind of like
that was Adam
the
blessing,
results
bro.
of you trading away your best player. That's the consequences. You eat shit
that
and then you
was-
climb back up.
Conspiracy. That was Braun going to the Lakers and Adam saying we got to make sure the Lakers are straight. So let's go AD.
But I don't know, man. At least
Compensate the Pelicans for
the trade deadline at what I perceived it as was kind of like the league is sticking with the guys, and we're going
Yeah, it was just guys getting better in the margins, trying to get better where they can.
correct.
Like I like what the Mavs did, small moves.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Mavs. Nah,
Mavs,
those
I think we
those
won
really
the
good moves.
y'all.
trade
You
deadline.
think y'all won the trade deadline?
Because we're first in defense now. Like, if you see our stats, and I have them pulled up, like,
The boys ready.
since the trade deadline, we undefeated. We got the number one defense. We got number one net rating, number one rebounds per game, number one blocks per game. We got number two in points per game, and Kyrie and Luka now both top 10 in scoring. So
Scary hours.
honestly, what
The
I want
Clippers,
what
they
I wanna
coming.
say about the Mavs is like this is really foreign to me. Like having a GM that knows exactly what's wrong and plugging in and fixing the holes immediately is crazy. Like we needed like somebody that can play defense. We needed somebody that was big that can be in the paint, and they just got both of that. And just to complement Luka's and Kyrie's game, and it's perfect.
I think what it is that they know they're gonna run into the Clippers, and I know Luka is gonna give them boys belt to ass. It's about to be disgusting. It's not even gonna be fun.
They did amazing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
not gonna be
the Mavs
fun.
are really scary come playoff time for any team. Honestly,
We're a whole different team now.
Yeah.
That's all we needed. That's literally it.
yeah,
These were like the
'cause
perfect. PJ's doing everything we wanted Grant Williams to be.
yeah.
Facts,
we
which
needed
is crazy.
and we needed a backup center.
Like if you would have told me that PJ is gonna be everything Grant Williams was supposed to be for y'all,
I didn't believe-
I wouldn't believe you.
Before the season
would've
started, I didn't know
called
we won.
cap.
I
would've
didn't know
called
PJ was a good pick.
Man,
But
shoot.
PJ, man, shout out to PJ. Real Texas, real Fort Worth.
Oh my god!
Nah, not Fort Worth, but
Shout out forward.
but man, shout out to PJ. He really stepped up, and the Mavs love him. I've seen Mavs Twitter, but they go crazy over PJ. We going crazy over PJ like we was going crazy over Lively. Like man,
PJ pickup was
PJ's locking
that
down.
P. Wash was a good pickup.
Bro,
Both of them was great.
Really good pick.
I wish I
both of
had
them
the
was
J
great.
Dub stats because man, when J Dub came from with the Thunder, he got locked up. He was balling all the way up until he got to the Mavs.
I seen that. It was like he had like 30 points against the other teams, and then against the Mavs, he only had like 9.
Yeah. But shout out to PJ. That's all we needed, man. This is a scary team, and I'm happy to be a part of this.
Where do you think they're gonna finish?
Man, I want to go to the finals, but I don't know But realistically, I'm saying the conference championship.
Yeah, for
But
sure,
I
sure.
want to go to
I can
distance,
see
man.
that. I can see that.
I like this team a lot.
Hey, I wanna
we
see
got
Dallas
all
in
the
the finals.
pieces.
I want to see Dallas in the finals so I could go to the finals game.
But Lively's just a little young, man. But I don't know.
Yeah, that would be crazy going to the finals with Lively as your like starting
the
center.
beginner,
He's a rookie.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
as a
just a
rookie.
little too young. So I'm
Yeah.
saying West like conference finals, but
I
it's
don't,
like
I don't think y'all finals ready. I think y'all
I don't think so
WCF.
but I want
WCF
ring.
is
But it
definitely
really
attainable.
it just really it's definitely in the table. It just really depends on how hard the rest of the West go. The West is still
Because Luka could play out of his
the
slugfest.
West is
mind.
nasty
The
though.
West is still
Because like the Warriors is picking it up
slugfest.
now. The Warriors picking it up. The Lakers like 6-1 in
I
any
still got
last.
Timberwolves in the finals.
Yeah, the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves in the finals.
OKC.
And we
No.
trust.
And
I actually got the clip hitting it off.
Bro, Timberwolves
I got the clip making.
Oh, you got the
They
Clippers.
match up
The
with
Nuggets are
everybody.
still in this. Man,
I
it's
got
a
the
lot.
clip making it.
Timberwolves
I
match
think
up
the
with
clip.
every single team.
I just think the clip got the motivation after James was getting dragged by the media. Y'all done assembled all of this to get out that LA shadow. It feels like it's the year you got 3 Hall of Famers starting.
He really
But I
might be
feel
the
like there's
system.
been multiple years where we thought, oh, this might be the Clippers' year.
Yeah, I know. That's the I know, bro.
Yeah,
and it never works out. I'm hoping this is not the. I'm hoping this is we riding this ship
Man.
finally. I'm thinking it's Clips, man. I'm thinking the Clips gonna get them out the West. But the West is a slugfest.
I haven't seen anything that really just deterred me from the fact that the Nuggets might just turn it on and just go right back to the finals. Like I don't see any team
Yeah,
that's just
I'm looking
like,
at the Nuggets.
The Clippers are pretty scary.
Nah, I think no. I actually would disagree. I'm kind of with Mark on this one. I think the Wolves give them boys hell.
The Wolves
for
match up with
real.
every single
They
team
will,
in
yeah.
the
And if
West.
they bump in,
They can match up.
They
into
can,
each
but
other,
it's like
if they bump into each other in a second round type of thing, or if they go WCF, I don't know if I like the Nuggets in 7. It's
Over the Wolves,
it's a little Ant gonna give them work, and they don't got an answer for Ant. And if everybody stay healthy, Cat stay healthy,
but they got an answer for Jokic.
You got 2 bodies or 3 bodies still. You got Nas Reed, you got Cat, and you got Gobert.
I mean, that's
I'm not saying
that's
that, like,
great and
Cat's
all,
gonna
but
guard
like,
him, I'm saying you got bodies to throw at him.
That
That's
is
more than
true.
what enough other teams can say. And then you got the wings to match up. You got Ant who can guard. You got
Jaden
Jaden who can guard.
McDaniels is nice.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They match up.
I think
well.
more than anything, for me to put the Nuggets over, I'm gonna have to see more of that supporting cast on Jokic work. And I know Jokic has an exceptional supporting cast. And boys is ball players,
And he makes them better too.
but he makes them better. But like, I'm gonna need to see them get better just on their own, and have to see that kind of start oozing out to how they play. Because
I still think it's possible anyway. So.
for me, like Jamal Murray, if Jamal Murray takes that next step and starts playing like that top 5 2 guard. Then I don't know about the
Yeah,
Wolves.
that's what I'm saying.
Then I don't
Like
know
the
about the
greatest
Wolves. You know what I'm
point
saying?
guard
But like right now, me just watching ball
finals.
right now, I think the
Yeah,
Wolves
that's
give
the
him
thing.
hell.
You got to wait till like playoffs because Jamal Murray right now, I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
feel like he coasting.
Yeah, in the playoffs, he
Yeah.
turned into a beat. I think he had like the greatest point guard finals. Like he was like averaging like
27 and like 9 or 10 or
yeah,
something
well,
like
like
that.
I think he broke like Steph Curry records with threes and
Damn.
something great. He was shooting like 60% from 3. It was like something odd, like God, like something like that.
This gonna be a great playoffs.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially
we went.
for the West.
All Star break is always funny to me because it's always like after Valentine's Day, and I know it's really just a money grab for the NBA to get everybody right as we get ready for the playoff push.
Yeah.
So it's always a cool little like it's almost like Gatorade break.
It's like a reset. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
get a little Gatorade break, but you know, like April, May, litty.
now the real season
Oh,
starts.
it's so litty. It's like pre-playoff time, and that's like really some of the best basketball you start seeing when it comes down to that playoff push. Because when it's playoff time, it's like full pedal to the metal. Like especially now, last 2 years of basketball, playoff basketball has been some of the best sports, really. So I think now we're gonna get to an era where like the West, especially, is gonna be a duel. And I can't wait for plans. I cannot wait for plans. Plans are going to tell me a lot about a lot of teams, honestly.
That is true because
plans
there's a
are gonna
lot
tell
of
me a lot.
teams that's like on that bubble, especially the West.
Especially on the West.
Like Lakers and Warriors and even Mavs are playing bubble, like to where it's like okay, they can still give a run for their money to the top teams in the West.
Correct, yeah.
So
I think
that's gonna be really.
I think even though, like for example, I think even though the Warriors, I feel like they're a little average. I still think in terms of like when they get to that playoff push, if they make it into any sort of playoff talk, we gotta start looking. The East is pretty solidified in my opinion.
The Cavs are surprising me.
No,
the
no movement at all. Donovan Mitchell does not move me. Donovan Mitchell
Cavs
moves
are
you.
very
You are being
surprising.
fooled. You are being
they've been
fooled.
on a good winning streak though. All right, cool.
You are being fooled, bamboozled. Donovan Mitchell does not move me. Cavs don't move me.